There's also the fact that they give free training and development opportunities, Mizuki said in a quiet voice. Reaching another kiosk, they could smell something being fried. A robot was dipping a ladle into a container before pouring it onto a flat-top grill. There was an instant cloud of smells and the sound of sizzling that reached them. What is this? Tanaka asked, not seeming familiar with the smell. Is this mung bean pancakes? Ayaka asked, looking at the robot. She was surprised to see such food being offered inside the underground city. That's correct, though it has ingredients not normally found in the recipe, including the oil, which has a higher concentration of energy. I didn't expect that you'd know about this dish, Darlena said with widened eyes, clearly showing that the robot hadn't thought they would guess the food. The others looked at Ayaka. How did you know about this dish? Tanaka asked Ayaka. Her mother made it a couple of times when I hung out at her place, Mizuki mentioned. Ayaka awkwardly smiled. It's something that my family makes, so I didn't expect to see it here. She tried to cover up her feelings of insecurity in front of everyone. Tanaka nodded as though finding what Mizuki had mentioned to be interesting, but nothing else. Ayaka wanted to let out a deep sigh, but decided against it. So, how much is this food? Kawa asked Darlena. It's just 3 gil points, the same as the noodle dish that you had before, Darlena explained. Are all the food here 3 gil points? Masio asked, raising his hand. Darlena shook its head. Not all the food, but it is the case that many of them are fairly inexpensive. If you have 10 gil points, then you'll be able to eat pretty well inside of here. How about the other floors? Masio followed up with another question. The next floor above us is from 10 gil points to 50 gil points, Darlena answered. Tanaka whistled in surprise at the high price. For each meal? Kawa asked in alarm. Not only is the quality improved using elevated cooking techniques, but the ingredients have more energy in them. If any of you were to try them out right now, I think you'd end up passing out. In the worst case scenario, you'd fall into a coma, Darlena said. As she listened to what they were talking about, Ayaka walked up to the ordering area and had her bracelet scanned. She then went to where the food would be picked up. Almost immediately, a basket was presented with a pancake cut up into bite-sized pieces. There was also a cup of soy sauce. For the use of eating, there was something similar to a toothpick that was made available. With it being in the basket and easy to carry, Ayaka just walked over to where everyone was talking. She grabbed the toothpick and stabbed it into one of the pieces. Dipping it into the soy sauce, she ate it and enjoyed the strong flavors entering into her mouth. For only 3 gil points, this is an amazing deal, Ayaka thought to herself. Seeing that Ayaka had gotten some of the food, the others began to head over to order a basket for themselves. I see that you enjoyed the dish, Darlena asked Ayaka as the others were getting their own food. Ayaka nodded. I wasn't expecting to see this being offered. Darlena smiled at Ayaka's comment. In this building, you'll find a variety of dishes that you may not have been exposed to. But each one is made with care in order to not only strengthen a person, but to help motivate them to work harder. Eating another piece, Ayaka gained the sense that Star and Moon had placed a lot of thought into these underground cities. A part of her wanted to ask some questions, but at the last moment, she stopped herself. Not only was it unlikely that the robot would answer any of her questions, but it would likely also raise more.